Welcome. I am Gethin Christine, and this is Joy Yoga. Today, I am so happy to be here. It's been a while, I know, and it's also been like what? Haven't skipped a beat, right? So, today we're going to do some restorative, beautiful opening. That's really where I'd like to start. The full moon is here to help us release, help us to really hold this vision of ultimately this manifestation of what we want, and simultaneously the release of everything that is in us that could possibly be an interference to the frequency and the vibration that we're outputting with this beautiful manifestation. I want to practice the nurturing of myself, my gifts, my talents, my goals, and holding on to that vision, holding on to the ultimate, knowing that there is always the unknown information coming in to support that. And so it's going to be bigger, brighter, and more successful than I can even imagine right now. And I have a very vivid imagination. All right, let's get going. Get to the mat. Make sure you've got some water nearby. And we're going to come down to seated. We're going to start with a mantra. I love Girish. This is music and mantras, the yoga of mindful singing for health, happiness, peace, and prosperity. But the one that I have been in tune with is about water. And this one is about the blossoming lotus of Lakshmi's energetic presence that lives in Anahata, which is our heart chakra. And this hymn, this little part of it, is expressed for Lakshmi, this beautiful mother, as the mother of love itself, and it's embodied in her son, Chiklita. And I find this absolutely beautiful, even more so the meaning behind it. Always the English is a little different and isn't quite everything the meaning that Sanskrit offers. But yeah, this is beautiful. And it means, may the waters of love pour forth resplendently. O God of love, may your presence reveal your brilliant Mother Lakshmi within my heart. We want to picture this lotus in our heart chakra as we hear this, as we let the words wash over you. If you happen to have this, you can turn to page 185, or even better, go to the website of girishmusic.com/book audio for the Lakshmi mantras 1 through 4, because all of it's on there for free. Get into a comfortable seat. You can sit on a blanket, a bolster, anything that's comfortable for you. Apa Shri Chantu Snigdani Chiklita Vasa Megrihe Nicha Devi Mataram Shriyam Vasaya Mekule Apa Shri Chantu Snigdani Chiklita Vasa Megrihe Nicha Devi Mataram Shriyam Vasaya Megrihe Apa Shri Chantu Snigdani Vasa me grihe, Nicha Devi Mataram, Shriyam Vasaya me grihe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Do you see the lotus in our heart? My heart and your heart. Do you see it unfolding and blossoming in its truest, most beautiful light? All right, we're going to start with one leg out, the other tucked in, and taking a deep breath in, we're just going to kind of move slowly. You can again use that pillow, bolster, or blanket underneath your sacrum to elevate a little more. And if you can't quite get your leg straight, you want to bring it in slightly and make sure that it's aligned, where your ankle, your knee, and your hip are all in alignment. And then slowly over time, you'll get your knee down to the ground and you'll be able to open your hip flexor a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Bring both arms out to the side and up. And then breathing out, open up to the side that your leg is opening. Deep breath in, opening and breathing into the shoulder. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, opening into the side of the rib. Filling up your rib cage, feeling the side body expand, and then breathing out. And deep breath in, opening into the lower side body, all the way through to the lower back. And deep breath out. Begin your Ujjayi breath if you haven't already. Go ahead and slowly bring your hands to the mat and slowly turn your upper torso to your toes. Coming in, breathing, and bringing your torso up, lengthening the spine, straightening the arms, reaching up with the fingertips and bringing them down. Bringing your hands and arms back up and bringing them down. Bringing them back up and down. Walking a little bit to in between your knees, wherever they may be, and bringing them back up, your hands, and then reaching, coming forward. Bringing them back up, taking a deep breath in. And then slowly bringing them down and reaching forward. Bringing them back up and reaching them forward. Wonderful. And go ahead and feel free to copy me as we move, as far as if I'm not cueing but I'm moving, echo that, reflect it. You can come sway the arms to the side, sway them to the other side. You can bring them up and big. And twisting the torso, finding this beautiful free-flowing movement, just like water. And then expanding, slow, gentle, sweeping down and up. Beautiful. Let's switch. Bring the left foot out, tuck the right foot in. All right. We're going to face the knee this time, so you're bringing your shoulders to the toes. Deep breath in. Reaching and deep breath out. Kind of walk your hands a little bit and just offer a little counter twist if that feels good. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in, reaching, letting this water come down through the crown, and deep breath out, letting it flow out through the toes. And stack your shoulders as much as you can. You're kind of bringing the left one, twisting it to the front. So you get this openness. Deep breath in, reaching up and out. And you're opening up to the side. Deep breath in. You can leave your one hand on your leg. Deep breath out. In, reaching up. Out, reaching down. One more time in. With each breath that we've been doing here, we start high, work our way low, out. And then walk your hands a little bit to the front, bringing both arms up and kind of in between your knees, wherever that may be for you. And exhale. Nice elongated breaths here. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Very good. I'd like to bring the soles of our feet to touch. And you can have your hands interlaced, your fingers, and squeezing the tips of your toes. If you'd like, if that feels nice, just to kind of scoot your heels in a comfortable position. And this is a really good one to use a prop underneath the sacrum to have it elevated so that it just makes it a little bit easier to straighten the back. I'm going to do just that. If I can get to it. Oh, my goodness. I have too many instruments. And that's okay. Okay. Let's see here. It just adds a little bit of something. And also, you can use a blanket too. Oh, we're in butterfly. Opening, bring your arms up. And then lower. Opening, bringing your arms up and lower. One more time. Beautiful. All of these movements that we're doing by bringing our arms up and sweeping them down to the earth, we're connecting that Father Sky, Mother Earth energy. Open the eggs, the legs for a wide-legged seated pose and bringing the arms up. Deep breath in. Bring the palms to touch. Bring it down through the heart chakra. Exhale. Arms out to the side. Deep breath in. Coming down through the middle of the body. Deep breath out. One more time. And exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward this time and bringing our heart in connection with the earth. And you can come onto your forearms. With the goal of straightening your spine here as much as possible, which means you can be up on your hands. It means that you can have blankets underneath your knees and your sacrum so that everything is fully supported and giving you this beautiful earth to surrender into. And this time, flex your toes a little bit. And we're going to go again, opening up side to side. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach over the other leg. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach. And this time, hold for the exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. One more time, reverse. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach. Oh, wonderful, beautiful. Walk your hands kind of in a circle in between the knees, coming back around. So this, if you picture yourself as the face of a clock, right now I am moving counterclockwise or moonwise. And now we're going to switch directions. And moving clockwise or sunwise. Very good. Wonderful. And we're going to move into deer pose, bringing the right knee bent and tucking your left foot against the top part of your thigh. And give yourself a little counter twist here. I told you we're going to move into this. We're starting slow, we're starting grounded, and we're going to move into a different kind of crescendo in a little bit. But right now, your heel ideally is going to be aligned with your hip. I can show you here. If you can see. Heel in line with the hip. Your hip is on the mat, connecting with the earth, and the top part of your foot is engaged to the top part of your thigh. Straight spine. If you need extra additional support to get your spine straight, use your props, use your bolster, use the blanket that's rolled to have that firm cushion underneath you. Left arm up high. Your right hand can come to the top of your thigh, your right thigh, and then you can bring it over to the top of your left thigh as you twist a little more and lower that left hand into a spinal twist. You want to start low here in the lower back specifically, taking a deep breath in. And the lower back moves into this space. Deep breath in. And the back moves into the thoracic area. Deep breath in. And then go ahead and come into your cervical spine, looking all the way over effortlessly. And sort of unravel. And then coming over the right hip, I love leaning into this arm, bringing the left hand back, bending the elbow, straightening the arm. And it's really important here that you're listening to your body and where you feel it. Like I am really tight in these outer parts of my hips, but other people are very, very open. And so you might really extend and lay all the way back until you feel it. So I want you to play with the straightness of your arm, the bentness, or even how far you're going to recline back. When you find a good sweet spot, you want to stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up, and then exhale. We're going to do one more thing in coming forward to offer that hip flexor, beautiful counter pose. And again, this is all up to you with how low you want to go because you still want contact with your prop or with the mat. So you might be straight armed and on the fingertips, or you can be slowly bending into it. And you want to play it with the angle. So you could be over the knee, over the thigh, or just straight on over the belly, over the ankle of the foot that's here. Or even over the left knee. And you can try all the different angles because this is really what's making a difference, is getting into a beautiful variety of spots within your hip flexor, and you're establishing this connection with your own hips, with your own hip, which is really important. Because these poses offer a myriad of healing opportunities, but you do have to play with them and be safe and play with your body in those poses. So now we're going on to the left, where your left heel will be in line with your hip, making sure your hip is nice and engaged to the earth, and then your foot is on top of the thigh, taking deep breaths in. And letting that water wash over you. Deep breath in. Seeing a waterfall above and letting it wash through you. Maybe offering a counter pose, a little twist here, a little twist there. Good. good. All right. So, first things first, let's just kind of play with what feels really good right now. As we open up to our deer. And really, if you want to take a couple breaths where your spine is just nice and straight. Visualizing Lakshmi's lotus within your heart. Beautiful. Reaching up with the right hand this time. And you can bring your left hand to the top of your thigh at first, just so you can open, really find the space within your spine. Maybe you're twisting a little bit more, getting ready to reach over across that right thigh, grabbing to the outside of the knee. And remember, we start low, so bringing that right hand down onto the mat. Deep breath in, and when you exhale, twist into the open space, low back. Hold the space. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, twist into the thoracic spine. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, twisting into the shoulder and the cervical spine, looking oh so far in the distance behind you, effortlessly. That's a really good rinsing for the kidneys as well. And now you can find some reclining back pose within deer realm. You've got your hand maybe bent or straight. Well, as far as your hand goes, it's just going to be placed on the mat, but the elbow will be bent or straight. And then play with the depth of how far you want to go back. And then slowly coming up and forward, making sure the hip is still nice and engaged. And you're bending forward, surrendering into this space. And remember, you can have your chest over your knee, over the middle, or over your other knee. I see my water right now, and I'm going to have a sip. Beautiful. Very good. This was a very, very wonderful open healing in the hip. Flexors. Ooh, yeah. So go ahead and straighten out both legs. Maybe shake out the knees a little bit. Bend them into your chest. And rock back onto your back. And we've been opening up the sacrum with those poses as well. So go ahead and keep your sacrum kind of glued to the mat right now as you circle the knees over your hips and low belly. And you can even come into that butterfly position, soles of the feet to touch. Having your hands wrap around the outside of your ankles and using your elbows to open up the thighs and open up the hips. And then go ahead and release the legs down to the mat and have a nice, brief Shavasana. And really stretch out those legs. Point the toes, extend them, flex the toes. And release.